Mikel Arteta has stolen, or tries to steal, somewhat of Anfield's flow. Just tell me about those fireworks you guys do. Is that
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. No, but I draw a line at the fireworks.
Liverpool fans think they invented everything.
Jürgen Klopp's legacy is bigger than Arséne Wenger's in the Premier League. And the tactical influence that he had is bigger than Arséne Wenger's.
Tactical influence?
Yeah.
What was his tactical influence? Run harder. That's not tactics. We brought our most outrageous takes to the table.
And we are going to try and get each other to nibble.
Person who nibbles the most has to do a fishy forfeit. Arne Slot got lucky last season. And I wish it was longer, because there are, in my opinion, there are so many ways he got lucky. Things within your squad, he was fortunate.
Feel free to add them. Feel free to add them. I want to hear them.
Things around the league, he was lucky with. Individual fixtures, he got lucky with.
Really?
I think it was like, I can't remember
anything.
I can't remember a team less deserving of a league title than the Liverpool team that won last year. I would say Mo Salah deserved it, but I'd say the rest of the team, I don't think they were proper title winners. And I think if you go back through the teams that have won the title, even the Klopp team, they deserve to win that title.
Thanks for that.
I mean, it kind of was a Klopp team last season, really, wasn't it? And I think Slot was lucky to inherit it.
Wow.
Liverpool had a worse transfer window than Arsenal. I want to go further than that. Liverpool had one of the worst transfer windows I've ever seen a team have.
I look forward to this one.
The fall that you've had from where you were at the top of the table to where you are in the middle of the table, having spent more money than anyone has. I'm just counting up the numbers between 150 for Isak, 130 for Wirtz, that gives us 280. Add on, was it 45 for Kirkes?
I think it's a little bit lower, but all right, yeah.
It's looking bad, Laurence.
It's ironic that you would say that, because you're obviously the club that kept saying for years, trust the process. And yet, if anyone else has a process, you go a second into the process, you go, well, don't trust the process.
It feels like a nibble. It feels like a nibble.
No, it doesn't need to feel like a
Do you want to bite it? Do you want to bite it?
Well, no, I've fully bitten on that.
You're on. You're on.
I'm
Okay.
happy to do that.
How is that not the worst transfer window of all time? Who has spent worse money than the £350 million you spent? Also, you bought £150 million 26-year-old striker.
Yeah.
Sorry, is that for the future? How many contracts are you going to give this guy?
How old do you think 26 is?
Mate, if he's not going to land... Sorry, did you buy Isak in the hope you're going to develop him? What was the plan? He's supposed to hit the ground running. He's supposed to help you build a legacy.
Right.
He's supposed to mean you can retain a Premier League title. I mean, of all the strikers that moved this summer, you bought him to have an immediate impact. If you wanted to develop a young player, you should have... Oh, wait, no, you did buy Ekatike, and now he's rotting on your bench. There isn't a worse transfer window.
That is cute, but it does play into one of your stereotypes, doesn't it? About Arsenal fans only watching Arsenal and not watching the rest of the league.
I mean, it's hard to watch Liverpool nowadays. You're never on Super Sunday because you're not that involved in the title race anymore.
Amazing. You didn't even watch us last season, though, did you? But you were busy making a bunch of claims about it when we won the league. That's right. We've gifted you the league this season, and you guys already think you've won it. This is fun, because this is what they did last year, isn't it? Where, you know, when you're having fun and then someone else goes, not as fun as you think.
I'm going to bite on that.
Bite on it.
And the reason I'm going to bite on that...
You don't think you're going to win the league?
I am slightly nervous that we're not going to win the league, I'll be honest with you on that. But I'll also say, you didn't gift us anything.
Oh.
I think if there's a team that will have gifted us the league this season, it will be the team that finished second behind us if we win it.
Oh.
And that team will be Manchester City, who are the team that gifted it to you last season when they lost Rodri for a season.
So you don't think you were the title contenders last season?
We contended.
Someone didn't have faith in the system or the process.
I had a lot of faith in the system and the process. It wasn't the system or the process that was the issue last season for us. It was the fact that the injury list was as long as our subs bench. We had a load of 18-year-olds with double-barrel surnames on our subs bench because all of our players were unfit for the season.
You guys have got no self-awareness, and you keep talking about how we're delusional, but actually Arsenal fans are as delusional.
What are our delusions? Sorry, I guess I'm biting. What is an Arsenal fan's delusion? What do we think of ourselves that's delusional that isn't real?
I think there's a sense of originality that maybe the club feels it has, because at one point you had the Wenger thing, and then you brought in a bunch of French or kind of players who felt a bit sexy and tasty.
Which was original, yeah.
Yeah, it felt original at the time, but you guys thought therefore that was you, whereas actually you were still just a bunch of comedians and writers for the BBC, and they were French people. You weren't French, were you?
Look, I think Arsenal were a special...
That's a bite, everyone!
I will buy it. Look, I get your point that we are North London middle-class Islingtonites. That doesn't
North
mean...
London forever
Yeah.
since 1913. Whatever the weather, yeah, duh, we all go to football in any weather.
The point you made about us thinking we're original, we are original. Arsenal were the first team to have so many foreign players in the team. Arsenal were, under Wenger, he innovated football.
Okay, you're not going to like this next statement then. Jürgen Klopp's legacy is bigger than Arsene Wenger's in the Premier League. And the tactical influence that he had is bigger than Arsene Wenger's.
Tactical influence?
Yeah.
What was his tactical influence? Run harder. That's not tactics.
Do you remember anyone who pressed in the way that we see pressing now before Jürgen Klopp?
What's the tactic? Run harder.
Oh,
He doesn't need a chessboard to explain it, does he? What do you mean?
No, it's a tactics board.
What, and just write the word run on it?
Jürgen Klopp's innovation broadly was pressing. And Jürgen Klopp, within that, has made a lasting legacy in the Premier League. People didn't press in the same way as they did before he came in.
You compare that to what Wenger brought to the Premier League.
What did Wenger? Tell me what Wenger brought to the Premier League.
There are all sorts of things that Wenger brought to the Premier League.
Building stadiums.
The high line that Arsenal's back line played, that was something new that came with Arsenal.
Okay.
The way that we used our fullbacks, we were more aggressive with our fullbacks. Also, what did we achieve with those tactics in comparison to Jurgen Klopp? More Premier League titles, an invincible season that Liverpool didn't ever get anywhere near.
Saying that Liverpool never got anywhere near it, I think we were the team that actually got the closest to it.
But you didn't do it.
No, but nor did you in the Champions League. But you don't seem to have thrusting that in your face.
An invincible season is a yes or a no thing. It's like
right, in the same way as the Champions League is a yes or a no thing. And we got the yes. You never got the yes on the Champions League.
We got to the final. We got to the final.
Right, and that leads me on to my next point. You guys walk around like you won the Champions League.
Well, I don't think we do.
Being French does not mean you've won the Champions League, all right? Just because you've had a few French players does not automatically deliver you a Ballon d'Or in the Champions League. And by the way, Thierry Henry going away and winning some stuff does not mean they're your cups.
Mikel Arteta will be a more successful manager than Jurgen Klopp in the Premier League. I think he will go on to have a larger legacy in Europe as well.
You've got to put some numbers on this.
Well, in terms of what he's going to win.
Quantify it. Because you're saying more successful. You're sort of sitting on the fence a bit there, aren't you?
I think he'll win
saying
more.
A current manager is going to win more than a retired manager. Kind of a bit pithy, isn't it?
I think he's going to win more Premier League titles than Jurgen Klopp did.
Put a number on it. Say how many. Come on, just say. Come on, use your balls.
I'll say Arteta will win 3 Premier League titles before he stops managing Arsenal Football Club.
Ball with Arsenal, yeah?
Yeah, I believe so,
okay,
yeah.
Just checking.
I think he will.
And how many Champions Leagues do you think you're going to get in this time?
I think Arsenal will win at least 1 Champions League under Mikel Arteta.
Whatever the weather?
I think we will. I think we will win at least 1 Champions League under Mikel Arteta. And I think after he completes his work with Arsenal, he will be one of, if not the most in-demand manager in Europe. And I think he'll go on to win things elsewhere, whilst Jurgen Klopp is sat with his slippers on talking about how much he enjoys going to the cinema.
What's wrong with that?
Don't win titles for going to the cinema.
The problem is, you're talking about what my guy's done versus what you think your guy might do.
I think the signs are there with Arteta that he will have more success as a Premier League manager than Jurgen Klopp did.
My problem is I don't disagree with you. I think Arteta is a very good manager. I do think, and this is what this card says, Mikel Arteta has stolen, or tries to steal, somewhat of Anfield's flow. When did you guys bring this anthem in? The cute little anthem you sing?
It came in 2022.
2022 was that, yeah. And when did you change your tunnel to make it look like the one at Anfield, was that?
Summer of 2025.
Yeah. And just tell me about those fireworks you guys do. Is that
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Right, I'm sorry. No, but I draw a line at the fireworks.
Liverpool fans think they invented everything. I will give you the anthem.
Right,
Fair enough.
You. We invented the anthem.
I will say it's a bit cringe that we do our soppy North London forever. Like yours was built from the tears.
Can I just get my phone out? Sorry, I have to. I've got to read something here because some of the lines in your anthem are absolutely ridiculous. Sorry, I just have to do this.
Leave the kid alone.
No, come on.
Leave Lewis Dunford out of this.
I get it. He's a good kid.
He didn't know he was writing an anthem for a football team. He just made a song. Mikel Arteta made it the anthem. It's not his fault.
My blood will forever, meaningful, run through the stone.
There's a lot of
Stones
crime.
notoriously do not deal well with blood. What are you guys doing? Your anthem doesn't make any sense.
You didn't invent fireworks. You did not invent pyrotechnics.
Thank you,
you did
China.
not. You can't say you copied our fireworks.
Yeah, but you do. Before Mikel Arteta came along and went, we should probably do something around here, lads, about the atmosphere. You guys were all going, if we just clap, then I think they'll get that we're supporting them.
He's improved our atmosphere.
Ooh,
that's not copying Liverpool,
isn't it?
How's that copying Liverpool?
Anthem and the tunnel looks exactly like ours.
You're not the only club in the world to have a tunnel that doesn't have a roof on it.
Name another. Oh, that's awkward. That's awkward. He can't name another club that doesn't have a tunnel.
Because it's an insane
Name another
thing
one.
to think about.
If you can't name another one, then we're going to have to default to me being right. I'm just saying.
It's like saying think of someone else who has their shoes untied. It's insane.
It's basic
You think
maths.
you invented everything.
You don't even have the best stadium in London. I could even go as far as say you don't even have the best stadium in North London.
Yeah, bye. I'm sorry.
Spurs is really good though, isn't it?
It's not really good. It's yank nonsense, man. What? Because Beyonce performs there once every 5 years.
Right.
It's rubbish. Look, Tottenham Stadium is a toilet bowl shaped yank interpretation of what a football stadium should be. It's the idea that you go to the football ground and you go to the club shop 3 times, you have your breakfast, lunch and dinner there. It's huge.
I'm sorry, what is the difference
pints
between
fill
the
up
Armoury and literally their club shop is further away from the stadium than yours is? Yours is built into the ground underneath the stadium.
Yeah, do you know why that is? Because there are things around our stadium that we enjoy because it's a community stadium. The whole point of our stadium is Islington's a beautiful place to go. There are pints you can have, there are food you can have outside of the stadium.
Whatever
because
the weather.
It's part of Arsenal. Tottenham Stadium is an interpretation. It's like if Walmart was a football stadium. Yeah, it's big. Yeah, it's larger than the other one. Yeah, you can fill up your pint from the bottom up.
Yeah,
That's not what football is, though. Football's not about that. Football's supposed to be a corner of a community that feeds everything around it and is somewhere that you go to be part of a match. It's not supposed to be a supermarket. The Emirates is a far better stadium than the Tottenham Stadium. Trent was a bigger loss to your current team than either Van Dijk or Salah would have been. You should have let one of those players go and kept Trent Alexander-Arnold despite all of the hysteria and boos that your fans like to throw at Trent.
Oh, you see, I'd have bitten on the hysteria and the booze bit. What do you think about the hysteria and the booze? Tell me about that. Do you think it's an overreaction?
I don't think it's just an overreaction. I think it's embarrassing.
Really?
The fact that his mural gets trashed, a player that achieved all of those things, won Premier League titles, won the Champions League through your academy, you trash his mural. I don't really understand what he did wrong. He left on a free, so? Look, what was he supposed to do? You got 10 million quid so he can play 3 games in a World Club Championship. Like, who cares? What are you so upset about?
I would say fans can express themselves however they want.
I do find your fans' reaction to that player leaving, having won everything,
Yeah.
it's a bit much. And I kind of think it speaks to a little bit of the entitlement of Liverpool fans. You think players should all do what Steven Gerrard did, which, let's not forget, nearly joined Chelsea.
Yeah, but didn't.
Does anyone remember Liverpool's league title in 2020? The COVID league title?
What are you saying?
Do you know the strange thing about that? I think it was the season prior that you got, was it 97, 98 points?
Yeah, we did pretty well.
Yeah, but you didn't win anything.
No, but we, obviously, similar to your season where you got a little gold trophy, we had a really good achievement.
Sorry?
Yeah,
You're comparing
doing things in the Premier League.
You're comparing the 2020 COVID league title.
How many points did you get in the Invincible season?
Well, it was quite a few because we didn't lose a game. So every game that we competed in, we got a point from because we didn't lose any.
And you were Invincibles because you won the Champions League and the Premier League and the FA Cup.
It was Invincible.
Just in the league, specifically.
It was one gold trophy.
We're invincible in all competitions. We're invincible in most competitions. We're invincible in one competition.
It's amazing.
We're invincible.
It's amazing he makes it sound so easy, and yet no one else has ever done it. You call yourself the biggest club in England. You've won 2 Premier Leagues. And
I don't think we've actually ever said that. I think actually it's Manchester United who call themselves the biggest club in England. I'm only biting because I think you're wrong there. I don't think Liverpool have ever called themselves the biggest club in England.
I've heard Liverpool fans say that about themselves.
Really?
I say that they're the most
that's ironic
significant.
coming from a team that chant, what? We're by far the greatest team the world has ever seen. I mean, it's only recently become relevant for about 2 games.
It was difficult when we were 8th.
Difficult, yeah. We're by far the greatest team. It's like, it's sort of moving.
And the person who nibbled the most was Jacob.
Oh, mate, because it's got like a little seal. The streets are our own. The champions! That absolutely stinks. What is that?
Dried fish.
Why don't you put that in your mouth and ask you what you think the score's going to be? What do you think the score's going to be? You didn't even try. That's like you guys last year with all the injuries, isn't it? Didn't even try. As I said, score predictions.
3-1 Arsenal. Yourself?
I think this is a sign of things to come. It's going to be 1-0 to us.